Hello and welcome back to Morning Chat, the morning show that gives me an excuse to talk to the internet. I'm your host, Eli Mosley, and I wanted to focus today's morning show on my personal expectations on the Switch. Now, for people that don't know my gaming heritage, I'm a lapsed Nintendo fan. I was obviously, just like anybody that grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, a Nintendo fan. I had my Game Boy Advance, I had my GameCube, and I was there on the front lines defending the Nintendo hardware, as one should, because it was awesome. Now, the last piece of Nintendo hardware I owned was, in fact, the Wii. So I didn't play the Wii U, and I'm probably not going to get a Nintendo Switch. Now, here's why. I don't know if Nintendo has learned from their mistakes. Now, to go back to the Wii U real quick, that is the worst selling piece of Nintendo hardware ever. I believe on the Nintendo website it is sold to date by December 2016. The Wii U has sold 13 million units. Now that is worse than all other previous hardware like I just mentioned, and I believe they expected to sell like 100 million Wii U's, and they fell short by a very wide margin. Now jumping forward to the Nintendo Switch, I don't know where Nintendo's expectations are. Do they think this console is going to sell gangbusters? Are they keeping a level head? And here's what has me doubt that. Going into the Nintendo Switch reveal, I believe all the fans were like, oh, this is going to be a brand new Nintendo. They learned from the garbage Wii U because nobody wants to play on that Fisher-Price toy, and then they're going to just knock it out of the park, left, right, and center. Now we get to the Nintendo Switch reveal, and it seems like they learned absolutely nothing. The Nintendo Switch hardware looks great, but when they came out to showcase their console for the first time, it seemed a little bit tone deaf. They had games that wouldn't really appeal to the hardcore, like 1-2 Switch and ARMS. They had some motion control stuff, and everybody learned that from the PlayStation Move. We don't like that garbage. And just an overall lackluster reveal for your brand new console. Now jumping forward to today. Today is the day, the Switch is here. What can you expect to play? Obviously the biggest game right now is Zelda Breath of the Wild, getting all sorts of amazing reviews from all the sites, IGN, GameSpots, Kotaku's, you understand. But what can you play after Zelda? And I have a list here of all the games coming out on March 3rd, which is the launch day. Here are the games that are coming out alongside the Switch. Skylanders Imaginators, obviously The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Bomberman R, 1-2 Switch, Human Resource Machine, Just Dance 2017, World of Goo, I Am Setsuna, Little Inferno, Snipper Clips, and Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Now, out of this entire list, there are probably about 3 games that I would personally play. Snipper Clips looks like a fun little local multiplayer game. Obviously, Shovel Knight is awesome. We know Yacht Club has made an amazing title with that. And the other games are just ports from other consoles or games that I personally don't care much about. Now, if you're excited for these games, more power to you. But to me personally, it just seems like a very weak launch lineup. As for my expectations for the console, I think it'll sell 10 million units by the end of 2017. And remember, the Wii U sold 13 million units in its entire life cycle. So if the Nintendo Switch ends up selling 10 million, I think it'll be a success for Nintendo. I think they're getting back on track. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about the Nintendo Switch? Are you going to be picking one up today? Are you going to be picking up one later down the line? Let me know. I honestly want to know what your opinions are. Remember, Morning Chat posts either every day or every other day. I'm still trying to nail down the upload. But subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of thing, and leave a comment down below so we can just have a chat. That's what it's all about. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Eli M. Mosley. And most important of all, remember to have a fantastic day.